Hey everybody, JJ here with you today. Figured I'd do a little bit of bailing today here on the server. So I'm currently in our fent. I think this says it's a 450, but I think it's actually the 1050, sorry, not 450. The fent 450. I do also have the New Holland Big Bill 980. Now these make those big Heston bills, and we've also added the bill density mod to the server. So not only am I making originally 8K bills, with this New Holland Big Baler, I also now make 12K due to the density mod. Alrighty, let's just make sure we have in-game noise, and OBS is telling me we don't. So, just give me 1 second here to get some farm sim noise. Alright, so it looks like we do have some in-game noise coming into us now. Turn it down just a little bit because it seemed like a little bit loud on my end. So, yeah, we're gonna do some big bills. We're doing hay. Check out my last video. I didn't do this portion of the hayfield. I actually cut this one off screen. I know I said I'd be showing a lot of that. I actually did it over 3-4 days between working up at the farm, getting that ready to go, uh, and spending some time with my wife. It was our 1 year wedding anniversary. 10 years I've been with her, but 1 year that we've been officially married, so I spent some time with her for that one. So yeah, I'm trying to help out with my daughter a little bit here, who's currently sleeping, so I can do this recording tonight. So I normally don't use this tractor a whole lot. I prefer my 700 series tractors, but I was noticing I did a little bit of straw baling with it. I don't think it shows on Wheels' stream the other night that we were on together, but I did do some straw baling with it. And the issue that I noticed with it is the 700 series don't like to pull very well. That's why if you look at my bale counter down there, in the bottom right hand corner shows that I have 10 bales. Well, that was actually 10 straw bales that I did off of field number 2, which we still haven't planted anything on. There's still actually all kinds of straw on that field. But if you guys were watching Will's stream or a recorded video, I'm not sure what one he did then. He did pick up quite a bit of animals, so we do have some of those going. So I've just been trying to work away on keeping our mixed feeders going so that we can feed them. So I know I mentioned it a bit in the last video. I am getting still pretty excited for 17 to come out. A lot of the features that they're adding and stuff. I'm probably repeating myself on this, but yeah, a lot of the features that they're adding, I can't wait to actually test out and see how they work. I think it's going to add a whole new aspect to the game. So as far as our server goes, we haven't had really a whole lot of action on it lately. I've been doing a lot of the work up at the farm, coming home, spending time with the wife and the daughter. So when I do get on, it's for 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there, late at night, and there's nobody else on. So I actually cut this field. Actually, I finished heading this field yesterday. Started the merger on it, and it was about midnight my time. So I logged off, went to bed, came on, been on for about an hour and a half now. At the time of me doing this recording. So I finished the merging of it, and I figured, well, let's record a video of me actually baling it. I know I said I'd try to get some more of the mowing and stuff like that done, but like I said, I was doing it 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. There was periods where I sat here for 2 hours staring at the screen because wife had to do something, so I was on daddy duty. Well, I don't think that would have been very fun to watch. Just 2 hours of me staring at the cab. Apologize about the yelling there, guy. So yeah, if you guys want to see anything specific, like I've said before, just drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys want to see. You want to see different tractors? I'll try to accommodate you on that. It's kind of hard where we are on a server, so that means anybody who joins our server has to have the mods. So I don't know if I'll be doing a full farm mod swap out of what tractor we're running, but if you want to see something specific, something different, like forestry or something like that, just let me know. I do a lot of the forestry usually on the servers. I'm really into the baling portion of the game. I don't know why. I always have been. Real life doesn't really change that, me not wanting to do it. I still enjoy real life as well. We actually took one of our round bales and started spreading it out along our inside of our barn. I've spoken with the owner of the farm, and he's allowed me to take pictures and video and stuff like that as well that I can add in to my videos here. It's a little bit different. I'm not sure how I'm going to tie that into this, because right now we're working on getting the cattle. We're looking at 3 weeks, and we should have running water so that we can actually feed our cows. Well, not really feed our cows, but give our cows something to drink. We do have almost everything set up for them. We did lay out a bedding of hay, is what we're going to use at least this year for them, for bedding, and they can also eat it until they start doing their business in it. But we do have our feeder boxes, should be in tomorrow. It was on our agenda today, but we had a visit we had to do to a farmer who is selling us some of our cattle. So we went and seen him, talked to him for a little bit this morning, so that put us a little bit behind. Traffic in my end of the woods is horrible in the mornings and at supper time due to construction, so we were a little late. Well, I say we. He showed up at the farm at 9 o'clock. I showed up at the farm at 10 after 9. Not only did I have traffic galore down my end of town, when I got up towards the farm, it was really foggy, really thick fog, and I don't know if I had grandma in front of me or whoever was in front of me decided that a 100-kilometer-an-hour highway should be driven at 80 the entire way. So I got stuck behind her. The only reason I know it's a her, I seen the hair. She actually pulled off the highway, and I tromped on it to get up to the farm. So, but I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it. But I will be getting you guys some footage of that, the inside of the barn and some of the layout that we've done. Might not be conventional to what some of you guys have seen if you're real life farmers. We have based our barn off of several different layouts that we have seen here. um, from fellow farmers. I don't know if that sound's gonna come through or not, but I do apologize, guys. Apparently, my headset didn't want to keep working with my speakers there for a second, so kicked an error back to my computer. But yeah, we currently don't have a cement floor in our barn. It just wasn't in our budget this year to put one in. Our eventual plans in the next couple that we will be putting cement flooring in. We do have all of our cattle gates up. They've been up now for about a week. We've finished our loft today, although it's not really a major deal. We just don't want to have our cattle in when we're trying to build a loft on that side just yet. Since we weren't sure and we've been on it and everything else to go with it. But we needed our loft in to help support our cattle racks that we did install the other day. So we got our loft built. We've taken plans now of how we're going to do our chickens as well. So those will be coming in the next probably couple weeks. I know rumor is that tomorrow of the day of me recording this, so I'm recording this on a Tuesday. So on Wednesday, we're actually starting on our pig barn. That's one of the farms that we went to see today. It was a gentleman that was going to sell us some pigs. So we need to get our building up for that so that we can get them onto the farm. So yeah, it's been really busy, a lot of construction, a lot of naysayers and people that always want to put their opinion in on everything, which is fine. I mean, everybody is entitled to their opinion, just like everybody's in. So I don't know if you guys are actually going to get to see me bale this whole field or not. We are currently at 13 minutes. I have currently dropped 4 bales on the ground. And I'm going to run into a tree. But anybody who's watched Will's 24/7's videos knows, well, that's just how we roll. I'm going to just be able to miss the tree. And I am. Hello, Mr. Tree. Let's double check on my baler here, which is a New Holland. I'm very big on the New Holland balers. I do believe ours up at the farm is a New Holland round baler. Makes some pretty nice tight bales now that we've figured everything out. I don't claim to be an expert at anything other than being an expert at nothing. There's nothing I do know. If you have a minute, I'll tell you everything I know. But farming is definitely a learning curve. There's a lot to it. It's not for the easiest jobs in the world. It's definitely not farming. We're up at the farm all day, every day. Rain, shine, doesn't matter. Animals don't care. We're up there working as hard as we can to get stuff ready, keep stuff clean, get stuff set up so we're happy. I'm pretty sure I did mention it in my last video. If not, we currently have 91 bales in the barn, and that includes the one that we laid out for the bedding. So, yeah, that should be enough to feed 5 head of cattle, which is what our starting plan is. We're going to start out with 5 heads of beef cattle, get them going. I think the order is also we're going to have 12 pigs. So that'll keep us definitely busy going there. And then once we get the chickens built, I'm not exactly sure what the plan is for those. I do know that we were talking of doing different kinds of chicken. So are we only going to do laying hens for eggs? We're also going to be doing meat cakes, or chicken breasts, chicken thighs, and that kind of thing. So yeah, right now I have 5 bales that I have dropped on the ground. They are definitely not small. Leave it to me, right? Not to mute any of my devices or anything else. So, of course, my tablet, who's sitting right beside me, is going off. Don't mute it. Some of the guys that I do follow are either streaming or just released a video. Random text message there. But yeah, what we normally do is we will actually skip a row and come back to it when we bail. I don't know why I'm not doing it in here. It makes it a lot easier on your equipment. This way here you don't have to turn a sharp get into your next row. So instead of bailing the row that I'm currently bailing, I should be bailing the one that's right beside me. And working it that way. I do the same when I mow. In game, I do have the John Deere Moco. I really enjoy it. It's definitely not the biggest mower that they've ever come out with for farm sim. But in all honesty, a lot of the guys at the farm that's actually right across the road from me, he was out there today. His isn't a John Deere though. I think his is a Wattinger or something like that. It was red and white. So, but he was out there today. He was mowing his alfalfa field. He usually chaffs that. I'm not sure if he's actually going to bale it and wrap it, chaff it, or if he's going to stick it in the pit. But across from our farm is a dairy cattle farm, so. Let's change our camera view a little bit so you guys don't always have to look in cab. Like I said before, I do enjoy the in cab view. It makes it a lot easier when you're running a G27 steering wheel. So I also have dual joysticks so that I can run the forestry equipment pretty easy. At the same time, I can run a lot of the wheel loaders and stuff like that. My sound in my mic. Alright, I think we're back. The next recording, I'm gonna have to try to figure out what's going on. I don't know why I keep losing all my sound. That time I lost my sound plus my mic, as per OBS is showing me. So that means I might not post this video, or I might. I guess at the start it's one of those things that if you're gonna have a hiccup, might as well show it, eh? There's a little bit of my Canadian dictionary coming out for you with the A part. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna bail this whole thing. I think I will. There's quite a bit here. What my eventual plan was is there was a row of trees in between this field and field 17, which is right beside us. I then went ahead and purchased field 17, and depending on approximately how many bales I do turn out of this, I thought about possibly actually turning field 17 into a grass field as well, so that I will have this is all one giant grass field. I still might do that, I'm not sure yet. Or I'm going to plant corn on it for the VGA and for silage. I'm not sure if they make a Heston bale wrap that'll actually wrap these bales, but if they do, I might look into it. And I might do my silage bales that way. What I've been trying to do is I'll keep 10 straw bales, let's say. 10, 12K straw bales, that is. I might try to do the same here with my hay bales. Up at the main farm, just stack them off in the corner. This way here, if I need them for mixed feed or anything like that, I have them right there, right at my disposal. I do know that we are using some of the storage back at the main farm. It has 30k or 300k storage straw that I did pick up off the field during, I think it was the start of Wheels' live stream, or about the middle of it. I'm not really sure. I can't remember now offhand. The other night, I did start out baling, and then we sold that baler because it was just too small. So we bought a couple drakes. I did a couple passes up and down the field with the drake, storing it, and then chaffed a bunch of it. There's still a lot more that we can do on that field. Wheels has been busy in other games as well, and with real life, so we haven't really had the chance to get back together on this server, and haven't been around a whole lot either due to work. But we definitely do need to pick a date or pick a time to go sit down and figure out what we actually want to do with field number 2. There's been talk that we are going to mix plant it. So plant 3 different crops on it, and our break is actually going to be grass. So I could potentially mow that as well. So that'll give us a couple bales, let's say, off of that. But it'll give us a break so that field number 2 is not so big. And then we also don't need to purchase that many fields either. In Wheels' stream, we did do field number 1, which was a wheat field. The straw for that one's still currently sitting on the ground. But yeah. So what I'm going to do, guys, is we're getting up to about the half-hour mark on this video. Well, actually, it's been 22 minutes so far on this video. So what I'm probably going to do is one more row back. Depending on how many bales we have, and I'm gonna stop it there. I don't want these episodes to be too long because they're pretty much you're watching me drive up and down the field and talk about some of the most random things, some real life experiences that I've had, stuff like that. So like actually jumping into the tractor this morning. Or yesterday, sorry, not this morning. Days kind of run together after a while. We were sitting there, and I'm back from lunch, and jump into the tractor, turn around, and I jump out, and I'm going, what's going on? The owner has this puzzled look on his face. We look at each other, and sure enough, there was a mouse. It climbed up into our tractor, so I had to give him the boot. Put some fabric softener sheets around inside the cab. Tell you now, I don't think our tractor's ever smelled any prettier. Oh. For any of you ladies out there that are watching, have you know now that mount sheets inside your husband's tractors smell pretty good? So if you ever have to do a ride along with them, or you ever see yourself sitting in one and there's been a bunch of guys in it prior to you, just throw a mount sheet behind the seat. Not only does it keep the furry little critters out, makes it smell pretty good too. So yeah, I'm definitely enjoying this YouTube recording bit. Hopefully, this is only my second video. You guys do enjoy it. Like I said before, if there's anything specific you guys want to see, let me know. I know I said in my last video I'd like to do some of the more boring, tedious work that a lot of the guys, hey, we're going to bale this field, but I'm not going to have you guys see it all. I'm just going to do 2 rows. And when I come back, it'll all be baled. Well, you know what? Why not have you guys see it? I mean, we're going to sit here, bale this whole field. It's going to take us 4 hours. Yeah, that's fine. I'll show you guys 20 minutes of me doing it. Why not? Half an hour of me doing it. Real life, I could be doing this for days, weeks. You know what I mean? There's no real, you know what I mean? It all depends on how many acres you have, how many heads of cattle you need. There's guys on YouTube that spend a month. This is all they do. A couple times out of the year. I think 3 or 4, depending on how many cuts you have. I know that the farmer across from me, he's currently on his 3rd cut and final cut on this field. It is starting to get really cold in the morning. A little nipply, as they say. Some mornings have still been t-shirt weather. Other mornings I regretted wearing my t-shirt and wish I would have grabbed my winter jacket, so... But yeah, guys, when I get to the end of this field, hopefully there will be enough here, but I'm not thinking that there will be to get me 22 big Hester. Well, I say 22, but it's actually only been, what? I started out with 10. We're looking at 12, 11 bales on the ground right now. Which doesn't sound like a whole lot, but you gotta think I have 11, 12K bales on the ground. So that's 3 bales, give or take, per. So that's quite a bit of bales when you really think about it. So 11 times 3 is 33. So that'd be 33 regular bales on the ground. I may chop these trees down here at the edge of the fields. I'm not really too sure yet. It adds a little bit more of an aesthetic, I guess, to it. So I guess what I'll do is I'll finish this bale, finish the bale that's on, that I'm on. I'm currently at 81%, 85 now. I'll get this one to drop, so that'll give me 12 bales on the ground. And I'm going to stop the video there. So this has been Baling with JJ. If you guys like what you see, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and hey, make sure you guys leave me comments. Let me know what's going on. Let me know what you like to see. If I'm doing something wrong, be sure to tell me so I can get it fixed. Like I said, comment, rate, and subscribe. Alright guys, have a good one.